more money to come in for a passive decision. You got to get in this real estate game, folks, okay? So look, I'm just showing you a deal right now. If somebody buys this for $20,000 a door, I'm tempted to go buy it right now, sight unseen, just auction. I'll pay you 2.5. I'll write you a check next week. I know for sure I can't lose money. That turned it into $90 trillion. Okay, banks do not keep money. Banks take money and then loan it out to 9 people. For every $1 trillion, there was $9 trillion printed. For every 11 trillion, there was 90 trillion printed. This 90 trillion then went into the marketplace and people bought Mercedes and belts and pants and shirts and shoes and bullshit and vacations and cruises. They bought everything except what they should have bought. Okay? That money is now filtered back into the marketplace. Some of it is lost. A bunch of these institutions had all this money, and so they went and overpaid for real estate. A lot of people did a lot of stupid things. This is the simplification of inflation. Print a bunch of stupid money. Give it to a bunch of stupid people who do a bunch of stupid things with it, and guess what? Everything goes up in price. And that's what creates inflation. If you guys want to keep being stupid like I was in my 30s, okay? Before I was 31, I was doing stupid shit with money. I was trading time for money. I'd get the money and I'd waste it on something. And then one day I woke up and said, I got to quit doing this. I need to convert my money to something valuable. So I'm showing you a deal right here, a random deal. Okay? Now I'm studying the marketplace. Inglewood Apartments, down the street from this property, built in 2010, $1,387 a month, $1,299, $961, $1,000, $937, $1,073, $1,050. I don't see any $200 rents in here. Here's Forest Grant Apartments, $635 a month. Now, this is a deal that I found online randomly. One of thousands and thousands of deals, okay? All right. So how are you going to find your deal? Okay, look at the math, okay? You want 4 units, 8 units, 16. Start thinking about the math to $1 million worth of property, okay? Okay, GC. This is called the GC Increased Value Formula. I'm going to show you a formula.
You wanted to show them the calculator?
Well, before I show them the calculator, okay, because not everybody's going to get the calculator, right?
We're going to give it to everybody who enrolls.
Okay, good. But I'm going to show you another way to determine when you buy something what you need to do in order to get what's called the increased value. Okay? Look, if you can't increase the value of the real estate, why buy the real estate? You're not buying it just because the rents. That's cool, but you need it to go up in value so one day you make a score. But more importantly, as it goes up in value, you can go retrieve your money back for your brother-in-law, your sister-in-law, your mom, your dad, who you went and got the down payments from. Jeff Bezos went to his parents and said, hey, give me $250,000 I needed to build this company. What's the company going to be, Jeff? It's going to be Amazon. And I'm going to sell books to everybody in the world. In fact, people are going to buy the groceries from me. And they were like, come on. He couldn't do it without his parents investing. Okay? What's Jeff's dad worth?
Worth $4 or $5 billion, I think.
His dad gave him $250. He's worth $4 billion. You guys got to figure out how to get the money from investors, which means you need to learn the math.
I'm sorry. 30 billion.
30 billion. Okay. So 250 grand turned into 30 billion. Now, if you guys have Jeff Bezos coming over to you saying, hey, you should invest in my company, you don't need real estate. But if you don't have that, you need me showing you these deals exist. These deals are going to trade for. I'm just showing you these deals right now. They're all over the internet. Here's Crexy with 1,700 units just in Florida. Here's a deal right here for $239,000 a unit. So what do the rents need to be? They need to be $2,300 a month, which they could be, by the way. Okay, they could be big units that are $2,300. This is called the increased value formula. It goes like this: the number of units, most important number in real estate is that, times the rent increase, okay, times the occupancy, 92, 91. If you're in Austin, it's 86. Okay, if you're in Dallas, it's 85 right now. You guys shouldn't be using a 95 because as they add units, the number of units, as they add that, occupancy in the units go down. Times 12 months, everything's done on a 12-month calendar, divided by the cap rate. I'm just giving you guys this, steal this, use this, keep this. This is what is the increased value of the property. Okay, let's do one real quick. Okay, let's say I had, how many units you want to do, Jared? Or let's ask the chat. How many units you guys want to do? I'm gonna show
How
you.
many? Yeah, how many units you guys want him to do the math on here? How many units? What size deal? In order to make $1 million profit.
Give me one.
This is this is the math you want to do when you're looking at deals on some of these free sites that Grant's talking about. Is you want to be able to find a deal and immediately do this math. So you need to know what Martin says 10 units. A lot of people saying 10 units.
Okay, 10 units. So let's say we take 10 units. I'm gonna put 10 in here. I'm gonna put the rent increase. Let's say I get $50. I want to know the increased value because when you're talking to your investors, you're gonna be like, dude, all I gotta do is raise the rent to $50, and this is what happens. Let's say I got a 90% occupancy. Now, why would I use 95? You would not use 95. I'm sorry, you would not use 95 on a 10-unit deal ever. If you came to me and said I got 10 units and you're showing me a vacancy of 5%, I'd be like, bro, you can't have 95% vacancy on a 10-unit deal. Why can't you? Because if one person moves out, you're at 90. Right? You're not going to have half a person move out. You're not going to have a guy like, I'm moving half of me out. I want a half of rent. Okay? So, what is this, Jared? Times 12 months.
That is 5,400, I think. 10 times 50 times 0.9. 450 times 12 is 5,400.
5,400. You take the $5,400 and you divide that by, let's say, 6%.
90 grand.
$90,000. Okay? Now, you're going to go to your investors, you're going to be like, hey, Johnny, man, I got a deal right now, man. I need, let's say you needed $50,000 to buy this deal, or 100. Let's say you needed $100,000 to buy this deal. I need $100,000 to buy this deal. Okay, explain to me, why is it a good deal? It's 10 units, I'm going to raise the rents $50. 90% of the people are going to pay me. It's going to create $5,400, 6%, it's a $90,000 increase on the value of the property. You mean you're going to give me 100? I'm going to buy this real estate. $50 gets me an increase of 90, almost 90% return on your money. Johnny, does that sound like a good deal? Yep. See, I'm simplifying the way you guys raise money. Now, I've raised $1.4 billion. That's a bunch of zeros. $1.4 billion because I simplified the way I ask investors to invest with me. Remember what you need on a deal. You need the real estate first. You need the debt second. You need third, the equity, which are your investors. Brother, uncle, mother, sister, whatever. You're going to go to other people. Maybe you're going to come to me. Grant, I got this great deal. Tell me why it's a great deal, bro. Grant, I'm buying the property for $20,000 a unit, and the rents are $1,000. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'll do that deal. The smarter the investor, the faster they'll see a good deal, okay? Now, let me show you another way to do this. How do I do that, Jared? Do you have it in there?
Yeah, it's in one of the tabs up there.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, watch this. We created a calculator. For those of you who joined our opportunity, I'm going to give this to you.
Yep, grantcardone.com/now.
grantcardone.com/now, grantcardone.com/now. So I'm going to put it in here. Let's say you were stumbling around this weekend and you found 48 units. And you happen to be in Vista, California, and you're like, dude, these rents should be $112 a month more than they are right now. Okay, I'm going to put the 112 in there. Okay? And I'm going to say that the occupancy in that particular property, because I know that property, has never been less than 93.5%. You don't need to be good at math anymore. And this market has never traded for less than a 5 cap in the last 12 years. How much?
967,000 is what I'm seeing
I
here.
see 1.1.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, so I have a $1.2 million increase in the value of the property. Now watch. Hey, what if I can change the rents by